Dani Dyer says famous father Dani didn't understand concept of being a dad. Mirror Online. Exclusive former Love Island winner says EastEnders star didn't really know what he was doing when he had her so young. Her famous dad has admitted he was an idiot who put his family through hell, but Dani Dyer's daughter Dani seems remarkably forgiving of her disturbed childhood. In an emotional new memoir, What Would Dani Do?, she tells how the EastEnders star didn't really understand the concept of being a dad. She says he was very young to be having a baby and didn't really know what he was doing. Dani and her mum Jo, who first met when they were both 14, split soon after their daughter's birth when they were 18, and remained apart for several years before having 2 more children and finally reconciling for good. Meantime, Dani, 22, says tough guy Dani would weep because he missed his kids so much at the height of their marital troubles. He was away a lot with work, she says. And he'll be the first. I don't think he really understood the concept of being a dad. But it also meant he'd come over and see me on weekends and bring me little treats like this massive dressing up box that had every single costume you could think of: Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, the lot. That dressing up box was the absolute B*********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** Dani remembers desperately missing her dad, who plays Mick Carter in the BBC soap You His Cuddles, his sense of humor and the way he read me stories. She says she would ask him to come home, but her mum didn't make it easy for him to return. She explains Dad hadn't been great to my mum, so it took a long time for him to prove his worth to her again. He would come over to her flat and read me bedtime stories, and gradually she would let him stay. I would look at him. She says Dani, 44, also had to work hard to regain the trust of Jo's parents, who banned the actor from their home. They'd seen firsthand what Mum had gone through, Dani says. They simply needed Jo was at times so upset by Dani's behavior that she launched a series of attacks on him. She once threw an old VHS videotape at his head, cut up all his clothes, bashed one of his fancy cars with a broom, and even shoved a KFC chicken zinger burger in his eye. Dani Yu, herself a rising TV star, Yu says, I thought it was normal for your mum and dad to argue. But I knew they both would, and she credits Jo for being an amazing lady who provides her with serious woman goals. She says she has been Dani's rock as she comes to terms with the painful split from boyfriend, 26 Yu, her fellow Love Island winner. The couple were together for 9 months after meeting on the ITV2 reality show last June. Jack broke the news of their breakup the night before Dani's autobiography was published. In the book, she thanked him for a Disney summer. But Jack posted online, there is no easy way to say this, and it isn't going to be an easy time, but me and Dani are not in a relationship anymore. We will always care a lot for each other and have love for each other, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I wish her nothing. In her book, Dani reveals how she suffers from anxiety and even had to see a therapist in her teens. The anxiety was especially severe after she broke up with her first boyfriend aged 18. She suffered a dramatic weight loss, and at one stage her mum feared she might take her own life. Worryingly, the anxiety has returned since Dani shot to fame on Love Island. The anxiety I got when I was younger has gotten worse since being in the public eye, she reveals. Although going to therapy when I was 16 helped me to deal with some of it, there are still days it creeps back in. My mum and dad know when it's kicking in, and they can always help me out of it. But nowadays when she was on Love Island, she says her dad went properly apes **** because he feared she would have a breakdown when Jack's ex-girlfriend was brought onto the show. Talking about her split from Jack, she says that living together pushed the relationship to the edge. She reveals, I never realized how small things like not folding up a towel properly and putting it on the rail could pee you off so much. She admits she put Jack on a pedestal in Love Island as if he was this mythical creature and no human being could possibly live up to that. Now she is seeking solace in old family comforts. In her book, she describes how Dani would cut shapes into food and cook the family delicious roast dinners to show his affection. She says he once fell asleep with a roast chicken after taking it to bed when he was hungry. And she tells how phones are banned from the table at dinner time at home with Mum, Dad and siblings, Sunny, 11, and Artie, 5, because Dani cherishes family time. She also reveals that on Christmas Day they watch Dani on EastEnders. She says he always lies about little bits that are coming up. He told me his but despite the family's ups and downs, she insists I would definitely have picked mine 1,000 times over.
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.